Perfect. All right, so today's class, the hint was the 20,000 leagues under the sea. It just means we're going to be diving deep, okay? Deep dive into hips. We're going to do some shoulders and the whole body today, but it's going to be mainly a hip-focused class. Once again, if you have a yoga block or a pillow that's firm that you can sit on or use as a target for certain things, that's going to be helpful. So, hello. Alrighty, so let's get started. We're going to start on our back. Okay, so we're going to lay down on our back in a supine position, and we're going to start with hip cars. Okay, hip cars. And we're going to start with this left side first. Now, first things first is I don't want you to rotate and rock your pelvis all the way around this way, okay? So I want you to keep it nice and firm. You can keep your right hand on the front of your right hip. And let's go ahead nice and slowly bring that left knee up towards your chest as far as you can. Good, now from here, slowly open that gate out towards the side. And go only as far as you can before you start to feel your pelvis wanting to come up off this right side. And now we're slowly just extending that leg straight down, rotating those toes up towards the sky and bringing that leg back to that starting position, but we're keeping it floating. And let's just rewind. So we're just going to rotate back out, bend that knee, and bring that leg up that same path, trace that same path we took to go down. Bring that knee all the way up as high as you can towards your armpit. Slowly close that gate towards the middle and extend. Good, ready, rep number 2. Slowly bring that knee up. Good, open that gate. Extend that leg all the way down. Rotate those toes up towards the sky, bring the leg back to starting position, but we're floating it. And now let's rewind, rotate those toes out, that whole leg. Bring that knee up towards your armpit, as high as you can. Good, close that gate. Bring that leg back down. Good, ready, last rep on this left side. Bring that left knee up, even higher than you can before. Good, ready, open that gate out. Slowly extend that leg down and rotate those toes up. Keep it floating, and let's rewind. Rotate that whole leg out first, then bend that knee, close that gate, and down. Very good. Ready? Right side. Put your left hand on the front of your left hip just to feel for any pelvic shifting. Nice and slowly bring that right knee up toward your chest. Go as high as you can. Open that gate out towards the side. Be mindful that you're only moving from this right hip. Good. Slowly extend that leg down. Rotate it so the toes face up and bring it to starting position, but keep it floating. And we rewind, so we're going to rotate the whole leg out. Bend the knee and bring it up towards our armpit as high as we can. Close that gate and down. Good. Ready, rep number 2. Bring that knee up. Try to go a little higher than you did before. Out towards the side. Good. Extend out and down as far as you can. Rotate those toes up. Keep that leg floating. And let's rewind. Rotate open. Bring that knee up towards your armpit as high as you can. Close that gate. And back down. Good. Ready? Last rep. Rep number 3. Bring that knee up. Good. Up as high as you can. Open that gate out towards the side. Be mindful of this left hip. Don't let it shift. Good. Extend that knee down. Rotate those toes up. Keep that leg hovering, and we're rewinding. Rotate the whole leg open. Bend that knee. Bring it up towards your armpit. Close that gate. And down. Excellent. From here, we're going to do knee cars as well, okay? So bring that left hip up to 90 degrees of flexion, up towards that hip height. Good. Now we're going to work on our knee, okay? So we're going to bend that knee as far as we can. We're going to flex it. Bring your foot up this way so it kind of locks in this whole area. And now let's go ahead and rotate that knee out. So think about through your heel, you're rotating your foot and shin complex as one, out as far as you can. Now keep it rotated out as we extend. Good, now go ahead and rotate in and flex it back down. Now we're fully rotated in and flexed. Go ahead and rotate open. Good, extend up. Now you're not going to be able to go all the way because there's no rotation at the end. So you're going to get right before that, and that's when you're going to rotate in. Flex it back down as far as you can. Rotate out. Extend almost all the way. Rotate it in. Bring it down. Now stay in and let's rewind. So bring it back up. Rotate it out. Flex. Rotate in. Extend. Rotate out. And flex. Excellent. Switch sides. Woo. Nice burn. Ready? Bring that right side up. Flex that knee as far as you can. Bring your foot up and keep it locked. Now rotate, thinking about rotating through your heel. Rotate that foot and shin complex out. So thinking about rotating that tibia out. Now let's go ahead and extend up. Rotate in. Flex down as far as you can. Rotate out. Up. Rotate in. Flex down as far as you can. Try to bring that heel all the way to your butt if you can. Rotate out. And rewind. Rotate back in. Extend up. Rotate out. Flex down all the way. Rotate in. Extend up. Rotate out. And flex all the way. And relax. Good. If you're using a pillow, get rid of it for now and put your head down onto the mat fully. And we're going to do some cars, some neck cars from this position, okay? We're going to warm up our neck from a pretty difficult position because our head is going to feel pretty heavy from here, okay? So what I want you to do is we're just going to do a few, we'll call them chin to chest, okay? We do these are jiu-jitsu warm-ups we do before rolling. So all I want you to do is bring your chin up as far as you can, up towards your chest. And bring it back down. And now keep it floating. Don't let your head touch the mat again. And then let's go back up. And back down almost, but we're still floating. And then we come back up. And down. Keep it floating. Ready, and back up. And down. Keep it floating. And up. And down. Last one. And up. And down. Very good. Now we're going to be bringing it up, but we're going to be focusing on rotations, okay? So you're going to hover the head off of the ground, and we're just going to rotate to our right, bringing our chin to our shoulder as far as we can. And then we're going to rotate to the left as far as we can. So we're just going to transition from rotating to the right and rotating to the left, but keeping that head floating and off of the ground. Good. Rotate to the right. And rotate to the left. And rotate to the right. And rotate to the left. And rotate to the right. And last one, rotate to that left side as far as you can. And down. Good. Last bit, we're going to be bringing our ear to our shoulder, okay? So we're going to be side bending our neck. So once again, hover that head off of the ground and go ahead and to the left side, bring that left ear to your shoulder. Don't bring your shoulder up. Keep your shoulder where it is and just bring your ear down as far as you can to your shoulder. And then let's go to that right side. As far as you can, keep those shoulders down. And left side, bring that left ear down to that left shoulder. And right side. And left side. And right side. And left side, last one. And right side. And down. Woo, good. It's a good neck burn, huh? Okie doke. Gonna go back to the hips before we switch positions. We have some passive range holds from here, okay? So earlier when we did our cars and we brought our knee up towards our chest, that's active range of motion. That's us bringing our knee up as high as we can actively, okay? So we're gonna do that first. So go ahead and bring that left knee up as high as you can. Good, now you're gonna grab it with your hands and we're gonna bring it towards our chest even closer, okay? Try not to let it go out to the side in order to bring it up even higher. Just keep it in line with where it started and just pull it nice and close towards your chest as far as you can. And now if you were to let go, right, naturally what would want to happen is this thing want to recoil down this way, okay? So our goal is to be able to see if we can hold it up in this high position, and that's what a passive range hold is, okay? So we're bringing the hip up into passive flexion, and then we're going to be letting it go in 3, 2, 1, and let go with your hands, but try to keep that leg exactly where it was, and we're all going to hold it together for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Grab that knee again. Bring it up nice and high, as close to your chest as possible. Good. We're getting ready to let go in 3, 2, 1, and hold this height for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and grab that knee one more time. Bring it all the way up toward your chest as high as you can. Ready? Last one, last one. Letting go in 3, 2, 1, and we're holding that position. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Ugh, good. Right side. Ready? Right side. Bring that knee up actively. Good. And now go ahead, grab it with your hands and guide it towards your chest even higher. Try not to go out with that knee. Keep it in line. Good. Ready? We're letting go in 3, 2, 1, and hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Grab that knee. Guide it even closer, even closer. Good. Ready? Letting go in 3, 2, 1, and hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. Grab that knee. Pull it all the way up as high as you can. As high as you can. Getting ready to let go in 3, 2, 1. And hold. Hold. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Excellent. Good. We're going to be switching positions into side lying. Okay, so we're going to lay on our sides. You can bring your pillow back if you had one. We're going to lay on our side, and we're going going to stack our shoulders. Good. We're going to stack our hips. And we're going to start with shoulder cars on this right side. Okay, so we're laying on our left side. Our right arm is up. Keep your hips stacked and your shoulders stacked. And let's go ahead and open and rotate this right arm out as far as you can. Good. And we're going to bring it up and across. Our body's probably going to touch the ground. So scrape it up and across the ground, across our face, all the way up to next to our ear. As we reach our ear, we're going to rotate that shoulder in. We're going to send that arm back. Good. Try not to rotate your whole torso, right? Keep stacked onto that shoulder. Send that arm back as far as you can. As far as you can. Round out that circle all the way. And so now we're fully rotated in at our side. And now let's go ahead and rewind. Send that arm back into extension. We're going to rotate it open. So now we can bring it all the way up. Good, all the way up. And across our body, across our face. Good, drag it across the ground and back to starting position. Ready, and rep number 2, bring that arm up and across. Good, all the way up next to our ear. As we reach this dilemma number 1, we're going to rotate in. Send that arm back into extension. Don't let that torso rotate. Continue rotating in. Send that arm all the way back. Good. And we're fully at our side. And now we're just going to rewind. Send that arm back. Good. We're going to rotate it open. Bring it all the way up. And across our body. Good, and down. Excellent. We're going to move on to hip cars from this position, okay? So 2 hip cars from this position. You can use your hands and arms to help balance. Very important that your hips are stacked, okay? Don't let your pelvis rotate and move around. Keep them stacked fully. We're going to start with this right side first, so go ahead and bring that right knee up towards your chest. Good. Open that gate out towards the side. Now don't let your pelvis rotate. Keep your hips stacked. Good. Now we're going to be rotating in. Keep this knee exactly where it is. Rotate that hip in. And now send that leg back behind you. Good. Let it down towards the ground, nice and gentle. I like to come forward just a little bit, so then when we go ahead and rewind and extend, I have a feeling on how to do it through this glute. Good, send that leg back. Lift it up towards the sky. Rotate it open. Good, now bring that knee up towards your armpit as high as you can. Good, close that gate. And we're coming back down. Very good, ready right away into rep number 2. Bring that knee up. Good, up as high as you can. Open that gate out towards the side. Good, we're going to rotate in. I'm going to send this leg back behind us. Good, and then we're going to gently float it down towards the ground. And then I like to let it come forward a little bit so that we can accentuate that extension. So send it back. Lift that leg up. Rotate it open. And then bring that knee up towards your armpit. Close that gate. And down. Very good. We're going to stay laying on the ground. We're going to bring this top leg up and over just like this. Good. And keep it here. Your toes, doesn't matter where they're pointing. They can be pointing forward this way. They can be down this way. Whatever's comfortable. But just try to get that top leg up and over that bottom leg. The bottom leg is going to be our working leg, okay? So we're going to start laying down. And all I want you to do is lift that bottom leg up off of the ground. Good. And kind of just feel your adductors. Okay, those are the groin muscles, the muscles on the inside. Is that Scott? Yeah, Scott knows about adductors. Good. Hold that up nice and high. Good. And we're going to hold it for another 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it back down. Very good. Now, let's go ahead and prop ourselves up onto our elbow, okay? So we're gonna prop ourselves up on our elbow, just like this. Now, number one, first things first, don't let this left shoulder break, okay? So there's no hey girl shoulder, okay? The hey girl, none of that, okay? So fix this shoulder by engaging this lat. Good, and having a nice strong position through the shoulder so that we're not slamming into it. Now make sure that this left leg isn't creeping forward. Okay, so bring it back in line with your body. Good, and now slide this leg all the way so that that leg doesn't creep forward. Perfect. Ready? Fix that hey girl shoulder. If you do have a yoga block, you can place it right here underneath you, and what that's going to do is it's going to prevent this rib cage from falling down this way. So it's going to keep you honest by staying nice and strong through this position. Okay, we're going to do the exact same thing. Go ahead and lift that left leg up off of the ground. See how far it goes. Woo! Good. And we're holding 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Very good. We're going to be doing something very similar, but before we do that, I'm going to show you here, okay? Axial rotation. So I want you to think about rotating your leg, the whole thing out one way, and then the whole thing in another way, okay? So the whole leg is rotating together. These are called axial rotations. The hip is rotating in its axis. We're going to be doing the same exact thing, but from the side. Okay, so let's come back down onto the ground. Back onto the ground all the way. Good, bring that right leg up and over. Good, make sure that that left leg is in line so that it's not creeping forward this way like a banana or a cashew. Okay. Go ahead and lift that left leg up off of the ground, and now let's go ahead and axially rotate out so that the toes are going to go down towards the ground, and then axially rotate in. Good, and ready, axially rotate out, and axially rotate in. Good, ready, two more. Rotate out, and rotate in. And rotate out, and rotate in. One more. Good, all the way out, and all the way in, and down. Excellent work. Let's switch sides. Switching sides. So lay on your right side. Good. First things first, we're going to be doing left-sided shoulder cars, okay? So shoulders stay stacked. Make sure that your upper body's not rotating all around. Lower body can kind of be anywhere that you want it at this point. Ready? Open that left arm out as far as you can. And let's bring it up and across our body and our face. We might even drag it across the ground. As we reach next to our ear, we're going to rotate in. We're going to send this arm back. I'm going to slide down just a little bit. All the way back and around. Good, and now it's fully rotated in at our side, and we're just going to rewind it. So we're going to send this arm back. We're going to rotate it open. We're going to bring it all the way up. Go all the way up and across our body. Good. Ready, rep number 2, bring that arm up. Good, all the way up and across. As we reach the top next to our ear, we're going to rotate in. We're going to send this arm back towards the wall behind us as far as we can. Continue rotating in. Good, it's fully at our side. Now we're going to rewind, send that arm back. Rotate it open. Now bring it all the way up and across and down. Excellent. Let's warm up this left hip, okay? Continue this left hip. So hip cars, make sure now that your pelvis is fully stacked. Don't be rotating one way or the other. Okay, ready? Nice and slowly bring that left knee up towards your chest. Good. Nice and slowly open that gate out towards the side. Good. Keep this knee where it is. Rotate in. Let's go ahead and send that leg back. Good. Back, back, back. Float it down towards the ground. Good. I like to bring it forward just a little bit, and now we're rewinding. So send that leg back. Lift that knee up towards the ground, and now let's rotate that hip out. Good. Bringing that knee up towards our armpit. Closing that gate. Down towards the ground and starting position. Ready, rep number 2. Bring that knee up. Up, 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 nice and high. Rotate that gate open. Good. Rotate in. Send that leg back. Back, 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 back. Good. All the way around. And we're rewinding. Send that leg back. Up. Rotate it open. Bring that knee up towards your armpit. Close that gate. And down. Very good. Go ahead and bring that left leg up and over. Good, just like that. Ready? Right leg is our working leg. Right leg is our working leg. We're going to go ahead and lift that right leg up off of the ground. Good. Hold it there. Don't let it float and drift forward towards this leg. Okay, keep it back. Up and high and ready. We're holding for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Whew, good. That's a good burn. Ready? Go ahead, prop yourself up onto this right shoulder. Once again, fix that hey girl shoulder. So really have a nice strong lat position here. Okay, if you have a yoga block or a little pillow, you can place it underneath your rib cage so that you're not collapsing down this way. Ready? And let's go ahead, lift that leg up off the ground, and we're holding. Holding 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Good. Let's go back down on the ground. We got these axial rotations to do from here, okay? So, once again, we're back in this position. Let's go ahead and lift that leg up. And now let's rotate it out. Good. Through that hip as far as you can, and then rotate it in. Good. So the whole leg is moving. Rotate out. And rotate in. Rotate out. And rotate. Oh, man down. Man down. Hold on, cramp. Good. All right, we got one more. Ready, and up. Good. Rotate out. And rotate in. Good. Rotate out. And last one, in and down. Whoa. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. Game's over. Class is done. No more. Okay, we're going to move on to quadruped position. Oh, God. I've never had that happen. That adductor before. Okay, quadruped. So that's on our hands and knees. And first things first is we're going to make sure that our hands are underneath our shoulders. Our knees are underneath our hips. Good. And from here, we're going to start with hip cars from this position, okay? So if you do have a yoga block, you can place it on your lower back here. It's going to kind of help keep you honest in terms of from rotating through your pelvis. We're going to start with this left side first. So first things first, find a nice, even, neutral spine. whatever that means for you. Okay, shoulders are down, away from our ears. We're gonna take a breath in, and we're gonna solidify our abdomen. So we're gonna have a nice tight stomach through here, okay? But we're gonna keep breathing. Now what I want you to do is float and hover that left knee off of the ground. And just hold it. And now slowly bring that left knee up towards your chest. Don't let your low back round. Good. Now we're going to be slowly opening that gate out towards the side as far as you can, but don't let your pelvis rotate. Rotate in by bringing that heel and foot up towards your ear. Don't let your knee collapse towards the middle. And ready, extend up and back as far as you can through that glute. Good. Round out that circle all the way. Keep that leg floating off of the ground though. And we're going to rewind, okay? So let's send it back, keeping that knee bent. Extend up as far up as you can. Bring that heel up towards the ground, or sky, I'm sorry. Knee is going to go out and we're going to rotate open. And then we're going to bring that knee all the way up towards our armpit. Slowly close that gate. Bring that knee down and relax. Excellent. Ready? Right side. Right side. Take a breath in. Solidify your midsection. Get nice and tight. Neutral spine. Ready, and hover that right knee off of the ground. Good. Slowly bring that right knee up towards your chest. Open that gate out towards the side. Rotate in. Keep that knee where it is. Don't let it collapse towards the middle. Extend up and back as far as you can. Don't let your low back extend. Round out that circle. Keep your leg floating. And we're rewinding. Send that leg back. Squeeze through that glute. Extend that leg all the way up towards the sky. Knee goes out. Rotate open. Bring that knee all the way up towards your armpit. Close that gate. Bring that knee to starting position and down. Excellent work. Excellent work. Okay, so we just worked our adductors from that previous position. So we're going to work them a little bit more into a stretch, and we're going to work the outside of our hip, our abductors, okay? So we're going to stay in quadruped. We're going to take that left leg, and we're going to kick it out towards the side, just like this. Good. So now from here, what I want you to do is we're just going to warm up with some adductor rock backs, okay? So all we're going to do is rock straight back towards this right heel. Good. And then forward, okay? So from the side, it's going to look like this. Boom. Just like that. And then forward. And let's just get nice and easy 5 or 6 adductor rock backs. Good. And now you have two options as far as that left foot. You can be fully flat on the floor like mine is right now, or you can just have that inner blade of your foot on the ground. Good. Finish out those 5 or 6 adductor rock backs. And you're going to feel those lines of tension in your adductors change depending on how you lean back. And let's come back to neutral position. And if you can, put your foot flat on the mat, just like mine is. But if it won't, that's okay. You can also keep the inner blade of your foot on the ground, just like this. And what I want you to do is start to push that foot down into the ground. Good. Slowly start to push that foot down to the ground, and you're going to feel those adductors, those same muscles that we're just stretching, kind of kick on. And we're going to keep pushing down into the ground. And I want you to slowly start to ramp up how hard you're pushing. So that if we put it on a scale of 0 to 100, we would be slowly working our way to about 70 or 80%. Good. Imagine, picture a scale underneath that left foot, and all we're doing is putting more and more and more pressure into that scale. Good. And if 100 is our limit, we're going to reach about 70 or 80, and we're going to stop there. And once we reach that 70 or 80, now we're all together going to hold for another 10, 9, 8. Now I need to talk about what we're going to do at the end of this countdown. 7, 6. We're going to try and lift this foot off of the ground by lifting this whole leg off of the ground, but we're not going to lean away from it. 5, 4, and all I want you to do is lift that foot up 1 millimeter. 3, 2, get ready, 1, and lift that foot up 1 millimeter, 1 millimeter, and hold. Good. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Good. Bring that leg. Let's get 5 more adductor rockbacks. Good. 5 more adductor rockbacks. Let me show you this side of it. So just leaning straight back towards that right heel. Good. Woo, feeling good. Ready, right side. Kick that right foot out. Good. Flat on the mat if you can. Let's get 5 adductor rockbacks in through here. Good, and let's come back to neutral position. And ready, let's slowly imagine a scale underneath that right foot. And we start to push down into that scale. And we're slowly pushing our way up to about 70 or 80 pounds or percent, whatever you want to imagine. But take your time. Don't go 0 to 75 quickly. Go nice and slow, easy increments. Really getting a sense and feel for that adductor tissue and which one's working, which line of tension is working hard. Good. And as we reach that 70 or 80% of our maximum voluntary contraction, we're now going to hold together for 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. And now we know what's coming at the end of this countdown. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, get ready, 3, 2, 1. Try not to lean to your left side and lift off. Hold, 1 millimeter only off the ground. Hold, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Very good work. Woo! 5 more adductor rockbacks. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, and last one, 5. Excellent work. We're going to come on up into half kneeling position. Okay, so half kneeling with that left leg up, that right knee down. If you need a mat or a pillow on this right knee, you can go grab that now. Good, we're going to be facing this forward, okay? Left foot is up, left leg is up. Bring this right butt, this glute, this tail of yours completely underneath you. Squeeze this right glute. Okay, keep a nice strong squeeze through here. And now we're going to keep this squeeze and we're going to slowly lean ourselves forward by bringing this left knee over our toes. Good, but keep this right glute squeezed. as far as you can, okay? Don't let this left heel come off of the ground. Good, now I want you to give yourself a hug. We're going to do some thoracic spine rotations from here, okay? So what I want you to do is rotate to your right as far as you can. Good, and rotate to your left as far as you can. Keep that right glute squeezed. And rotate to your right as far as you can. And rotate to your left as far as you can. One more. Ready, rotate to the right as far as we can. And we're rotating to the left side as far as we can. Good, back to the middle. Slowly bring yourself back towards neutral. Good, and let's switch sides. Right leg is up. Left knee is down. Good, tuck your tail underneath you. Squeeze that left glute. Good, now we're going to slowly slide our right knee forward over our toes. Keeping this left glute squeezed. Don't arch through your back. Okay, we're feeling the stretch all through here. Big hug. It's ready to rotate to that left side as far as you can. Woo, feel that tension, that stretch change, right? And let's go ahead and rotate to the right as far as you can. Keep that left glute squeezed. Focus on that. Rotate to the left as far as you can. Keep that left glute squeezed. Good. Ready, rotate to the right. And rotate to the left. Last one. And rotate to the right. Rotate to the left. Excellent. Bring yourself back to neutral. Good. Both knees down. We're going to slowly have a seat onto our heels. Let your hands slide down your thighs, off your knees and in front of them. And we're just going to finish today's class with a little bit of spine work, okay? So we're going to nice and slowly do our cat-cows from this position. Go ahead and round out everything as far as you can. Bring that chin all the way down towards your chest. And then I want you to start at the bottom, okay? And I want you to think about the area where your rib cage ends and starting to extend it. Or bringing your belly button forward, bringing your breastbone forward, arching through everything, extending, finally finishing with our neck, looking up as high as we can. As high as we can, and let's go ahead and bring that chin back down towards our chest. Round out through that upper back, that middle back, good, that lower back, everything. Flex everything as far as you can. And let's do that one more time. Slowly start at the bottom and start to arch. Driving that belly button forward like something's pulling you forward. Slowly cascade that movement up your spine. Good, bringing that breastbone forward, that sternum, finishing with our head and neck. Looking up as high as we can. And let's bring it back down. Chin goes down towards our chest. Good, we round out through our upper back, our middle back. Good, our middle, lower back, etc., etc., etc. Very good, excellent work. Woo. Good work today, gang. We really focused on those adductors, okay? The inside, the outside. You're gonna feel those areas probably the most, okay? If you do work out again today, those adductor rock backs are gonna be a good way to loosen up the inside over here, okay? Thanks for joining me. See you all next week on Tuesday.
Thanks, Damir.
Thank you. Hey, Grace, how are you?